Hello, and welcome to Conquering Finale. My name is Jason Lafredo, and today I'm going to give you one final lesson on the key-to-key signatures. Today I'm going to show you how to create a mid-measure key signature change. And for this, I'm going to show you an example of a Beethoven sonata in which he actually uses a mid-measure key change right here at the end of the first system here. You notice he's got the key signature change right before beat 4 of this last measure. So I'm going to replicate that for you in Finale. I'm going to open my Finale file, which I have prepped here. Now, unfortunately, there's no native way in Finale to put a key signature in the middle of a measure. In the new program Dorico, you can actually do that. You can put a key signature at any rhythmic position, which is kind of handy. But in Finale, you can only put key signatures at the beginning of a bar. And so this is going to require a little bit of a hack. But the good thing about Finale is that these hacks are pretty readily available and easy to do if you know how to do them. And so I'm going to show you that now, step by step. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 2 measures before the measure in question. 2 measures. And before I go any further, I'm going to fix this clef down here so that we remain in bass clef for those 2 bars. And now this will require changing the meters of both of these bars. So what I'm going to do is go into bar 6 and change this into a 3/4 bar, except I'm going to show 4/4. Use a different time signature for display 4/4. Okay, click OK. And what that'll do is it prevents a time signature from redisplaying in bar 6. Same thing with bar 7, except we're going to make it a 1/4 measure. Measure 7 through measure 7. More options, and use 4/4 to display. And again, you get it doesn't look like there's a time signature to display, but this is a 3/4 and this is a 1/4 bar as a matter of fact. Okay. And then all we need to do is copy the first 3 beats into the 3/4 measure, and then the last beat into the 1/4 measure. Like that. Oops, I didn't quite get the last beat. There we go. And then we don't need this measure anymore, so we'll just delete that. Now we've got it split correctly, but we need to move that key signature, so that's easy enough. Just click in that bar, change the key signature, and so now the key signature is in the correct place. And now we just have this bar line to deal with, and we can do that right from the selection tool. If we right-click, go to bar line, and click invisible, and voila, we've got a mid-measure key change. And there's a couple problems with this, most notably the spacing. There's like a lot of space here. Just that has to do with Finale's, spacing of measures and everything. But it's pretty easy to change it manually. Just grab these in the measure tool, and you can what I'm doing is shortening the measures, shortening the 3/4 measure and then the 1/4 measure to kind of give it a better spacing. And that's that. And then one other issue you'll notice is that I have a bar number here. In the original example, there are no bar numbers on every bar, but I wanted to show you what happens when you have bar numbers in a situation like this. So Finale appropriately thinks that there's a bar here because there actually is a bar, and so it's putting a bar number there. It's easy to get rid of it. Just go to the measure tool, double click in that 1/4 bar, and there's an option, include in measure numbering. Now this is checked for every single measure, but if you uncheck it, that bar number will go away, and you'll go from bar 6 to bar 7 appropriately, as you should. All right, so that's how you would fix that. And then one more issue I want to point out. This is for a piano piece, so there's no other instruments. However, if you had another instrument that was resting, for example, in those, and let's say we're going to add a violin to this. Put that on top. You'll notice that you're getting 2 whole measure rests for the 3/4 bar and the 1/4 bar here. So you are going to have to go in and manually fix that, however you choose to do that, with actual real rests. And then, of course, you can just add your fermata in this instance, and that's how you would fix that. All right, so I just showed you how to do a mid-measure key signature change. So that's it. That's all there is to it. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.